Hey guys, it's Haley. Welcome back to the channel, or for those of you who are visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. So it's been quite a while since I last filmed the video and I'm really sorry about it. Honestly speaking, you know, I have a full-time job and I thought I could do this, I could do YouTube, you know, on the side, which I basically did with Korea Junkies before, but it just seems so difficult, you know, now that I am doing it myself. I'm initiating all the work and I need to film myself, I need to edit and everything, you know, on the side of the job. It honestly became too difficult, so I really wanted to keep trying, but it just made it it was just extremely difficult. Maybe it's an excuse, but it was what it was, and so I've been stalling. But even though I basically didn't upload anything, I was inactive on social media for a while. Some of you still reached out every time I posted something in a while, and then you would say, oh, when's the video coming up? So I thought, oh, I really should get back to YouTube and try, you know, like give it a shot again. So here I am, and I actually woke up really early this morning just to do this because, you know, I'm mostly at the office during the daylight, so this is basically the only time that I can shoot. So here I am and very excited to be back. So I got a hair perm that makes the curve of this hair around my eyes, I guess, and it hangs low, so it curves around here, and it's okay, and some of you might like it, but personally, for my complexion, for my face structure, I feel like I have a longer face, and so if I have a curve that hangs low, it makes me look perhaps tired, it makes me look older. So what I'm going to do is try to bring this up a little, because if you have a rounder or and fuller curve, it makes you look younger. So what I'm going to do now is just take this part like this and a bobby pin, and I'm simply going to curve it around a little tighter, I guess, than what I have from the perm, and pin it down like this. Good 1 hour should do a good job for the curve. And I'm just going to leave it until you know, I'm done with my makeup and I head out of the door. So I've already done my primer because it works very well and very importantly as sunscreen in the summer days. Now I'm going to just go in with foundation. Like in a small container, I've mixed 2 different items. The darker shade that I have is this Dior Forever, Dior Skin Forever. This is quite popular in YouTube and I guess among my friends in Korea. I actually got it in Singapore. I tried it on in the department store, and you know, even though it's very humid and hot in Singapore, it didn't really dissolve, and so I really liked the result, and I got it in the duty-free. But recently I learned that the chemicals here in this foundation isn't necessarily the best. And so when I'm done with this batch, I probably think that I'll say goodbye to this, but it does have good results. So I'm still using it, and it's honestly quite expensive. I mean, Dior. So I'm trying to finish it. And what I did is I mixed it with a lighter shade of this Cover FX foundation. This, on the other hand, has pretty good elements and ingredients, I hear, and so it's supposedly more healthy type of foundation, so I just mixed the two. It's a lighter shade, and when I mix it, I get a shade that I feel is more of my skin. As you can see, it's pretty much my skin color as of now. I took a sponge. Usually with sponge, what I would like to do is to wet it a little before using, so that it will hold the materials better, and then it will be softer on the touch. But in the summer, and in the morning, honestly, I just go in as it is because I don't really have any time to spare. The reason why I'm using sponge instead of brush during the summer is because I am always so sweaty in the summer. So I just like to dab the foundation on the skincare rather than to brush it off. So basically the only powder that I use is INISFREE's No 7 mineral powder. It's so popular in Korea and worldwide. Honestly, I think if you like K-beauty, this is so great. The foundation, the powder, they also come in packed. I also use that in No 7 line because it's so cheap. This one right here is only about like $6 or so, and it works so great. This has been a huge hit ever since it came out, and I think there are a lot of products like this. I've used the one from Etude. I've used you know, more expensive ones like translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and other expensive like department store brands, but honestly this works the best, and if not, it's still just so much cheaper than other products that I feel like this is the best, and I don't need to change for anything. I don't need to look for a better alternative. So RMK is a Japanese makeup brand. The price range is a little cheaper than most of the department store brands, which I like. And then this one, what I have right now here, is a coral pink, and it's such a pretty color. It gives you that sort of dewy, a very fairy-like, you know, innocent type of blushed look, naturally blushed look. So we're going for a very naturally blushed look. So use it for the major part of your cheek, doing a very big circle around the cheek, basically all over. I think probably the reason why I don't really do the brows is because I don't have the right shade of color to do my eyebrows. I never really buy eyebrow shadow because I don't do the drawing often enough to really need it. I'm going to use this, I guess, medium shade of brown. It's probably too light to really show on my eyebrows, but I'm going to use this. What I do normally is just to fill in the color, and I try to be careful not to draw into full brows. I already have thick brows, so if I fill in too much or fill in with the wrong color, it just makes me look too Frito color. The shadow that I use literally every single day is this Laura Mercier, I forgot what collection, but I bought it I think almost like 2 years ago now. I should probably get rid of this, but it's so nice that I use the most out of this palette. It's called Guava. It's a very light shade of pink with a very mild tint of pearl, so it doesn't even show pearl at all, and it's a very light shade, so I'm just going to put it all over my lid just to make a base. And what this will do is to really set the mood for the next steps to come in, and then in the summer days like this, it's going to act as a powder to stop the makeup from, you know, dissolving off or washing away. It's going to help the other colors that I put on top of this to stay longer. So I'm not sure if you see the result. It looks almost like I'm doing something, but then it doesn't really show. It's the same in the mirror, so sometimes I think to myself, oh, is it doing anything? But it really does. That's why I do it and I use it every day. Now I'm going to move on to the next shade. So this is the shade that I'm going to use next, and it's pretty much in the same color tone, and it's called Primrose. I use it to a smaller, narrower part of my eyes. So if I'm really busy, I'll be done with this. It's just very simple and doesn't look much like you have heavy makeup. But if I have a little more time, I will go in with this color called Fresco. a darker shade, matte shade in this three, out of these three colors that I use. And this will therefore be the narrower portion of the eyes that I do with shadow. The wing, you just need to follow horizontally with the ends of your eyes and however your eyes look, you know, whether you have a line that's going down or going up, you know, like the natural shape of your eyes, it's going to look okay. This truffle color here, a dark brown, putting another line over the eyeliner that I just drew. That's why I don't need to be perfect with the eyeliner. It's my absolute favorite. It's Giorgio Armani. This shade that I'm using is 500. I think it just looks perfect, especially for people with skin shade as I do. Apply it all over. So easy, and I don't need to be perfect with it. There you go. Always don't forget to do the thing after, because I've seen a lot of girls who has, you know, colors on their teeth after. Yeah, now that I've done this, it's pretty much done, but if you wanted to top it off, I'm going to use a lighter and brighter shade of pink in the middle, just to make my lips, I guess, more voluminous. Obviously, this will be more complete if you finished off the mascara, but I normally honestly don't bother to do it when I go to work. This is basically the daily summer makeup that I do to work. I think this is so easy and really quick to do, and you can wear this to any occasion, to work, to you know, school, to anywhere really. So hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to have to go to work now, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye!